Right, we're looking at probability here, and probability is essentially what you want, the outcome you're after, over the total outcomes. Right, we tend to do them in fractions or decimals occasionally, and you can use percentages, but not many people use percentages actually. Fractions is probably the best. So I've just done a couple of pretty straightforward questions here. It says a tin contains 7 chocolate biscuits and 5 plain biscuits. What's the probability of picking a plain biscuit at random? Well, it's what I want. Well, there's 5 plain biscuits out of a total of 12 biscuits. Bosh, done. Alright, probability 5/12. Turn that into a decimal if you really want, but it's kind of pointless. Might as well leave it as a fraction. Okay, now then, next one, it says a fair 6-sided dice is rolled. Now, fair means that all the different faces have an equal chance of, or equal probability, sorry, of landing face up. Okay, so it's not biased. Biased means that one particular result is favoured, or more than one particular result is favoured. Okay, so what is the probability of rolling a number greater than 2? Now, common question I get when this sort of question comes up, a number greater than 2, does it include 2? Well, read it carefully. Alright, read it really carefully. It says greater than 2. So it's got to be bigger than 2. So let's have a look. So on the dice we've got 3, 4, 5 and 6. So there are 4. So they're the ones we can get. That's what we're after. 4 out of 6. Now, I've specifically chosen this one because that can be simplified. And feel free to simplify it, but you don't have to unless they specifically ask for it. Okay, so 4/6 is perfectly valid. If you simplify that to 2/3, that's fine, but it is just another opportunity where you could make a mistake. So it's probably best not to simplify unless you have to. And when you get into probability a bit later on, do a bit more probability, you often end up having to combine different probabilities and add them up. And when you're adding fractions, you should know this. All right, you've got to have a common denominator. And so if you've started simplifying, all right, you might not have common denominators.